All right. Press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. Okay, we're just gonna dip and dive into this bitch because she gonna motherfucking take this down. I mean, she made the title just right for me, and I ain't had to change it. What's next on the rat agenda? Let's listen to this motherfucking bullshit.
It's Folgers in your cup. This ain't coffee. This is tea. Actually, this is tea. I drank it all. I need caffeine during the climate of this country. Listen, yesterday had to be one of the shittiest days. It's one of the worst days I had in a long time. Yesterday, I've been trying to tell you guys that since everyone is quarantined and doing like what is it? Shelter in place orders here in California. Of course, the governor has declared the entire state shelter in place. Basically, in the state of California, no one is supposed to go anywhere and to work unless they, are in the healthcare field, stuff like that. I'm sorry, I don't know what that beeping is about. I don't know. I'm in front of Walmart. Don't get me started on the stores here. It's like the stores are packed full of people, but it's not enough product. It's just terrible. Anyway, so yesterday was one of the worst days ever in this type of situation. Now, this shit.
Now, y'all listen to this shit, man. I mean, listen to this motherfucking bitch. It's kind of motherfucking strange that everybody's in the house, but the goddamn rat is out the goddamn hole. Don't y'all find that motherfucking strange? Everybody's in the house, but the rat is out the goddamn hole. This is a motherfucking rat for you.
It feels like a movie to me. I can't express to you guys how much this feels like a movie. Okay, it feels like it's not real. It feels like something that I'm watching on Netflix. It just seems just off. It just doesn't feel, I don't know. So yesterday, I was running errands, basically about 45 minutes from my house.
Just keep listening, y'all.
And I had just dropped my daughter off at work. And my son, right? My son, those of you who know I just had a baby, my son will be 2 in May. And so my son asked, I don't know. He hasn't been.
I don't know. What the fuck you mean? I don't know. Where's your mask at, Sansaray? Where's your mask? This bitch never fails me, y'all. She never does. I had this title up 2 days prior to she did this shit. Now, and who remembers me saying that the next thing she was gonna do? I need to rewind that back. Somebody need to give me that part on the last video I did, and I said what she was gonna do. No, we're gonna let this shit play out. You know what I'm saying, as well.
Eating, right? He hasn't been he's been wanting, but he hasn't been chewing, right? He's just, I don't know, just having a difficult time just doing too much of anything. Can't stand, won't sit up, just flat, right? He'll lay down, but he won't sit up. Standing up is weak. He's shaking, right? Now, a couple of days ago, like maybe 3 or 4 days ago, he started, not being able to poo, right? Now, my son has always had a digestive problem. If you've watched my Raising Justice channel, I talk about how my son can't do dairy. My son basically can't do dairy. He doesn't like sweets. He can't do like any type of like meat like that. He don't eat it. He don't like it. He smell it. He just don't like it, right? So I've been giving him I just started giving him like chicken nuggets, right? And not a lot, just chicken nuggets, okay? Because I was thinking maybe it's something that he'll grow out of. Maybe, I don't know, as he gets older, chicken nuggets. Kids like chicken nuggets and french fries. And so we're giving him chicken nuggets, and he likes the chicken nuggets, and I'm thinking, okay, this is something good. Then the other day, he's having a difficult time, going, right? So finally he goes, and it's so hard. It's like a rock, right? It's like a rock. And I'm like, okay. Then the next day he doesn't go. And then the next day he doesn't go. So then yesterday, we get in the car, we're doing our errands. My son is in the back seat, red. He's screaming. He's crying. I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong. And I'm thinking it has something to do with his digestive tract, right? So I'm like, all right, maybe he just is constipated. Kids, that's what happens with kids.
Didn't I tell y'all this was coming? I told y'all this was coming.
So we're driving around. I go to Walmart. I look for some Fleetpedia for kids, like Peta Fleet. What is it called? Peta something. It's basically like a laxative that you give kids.
You mean Pedialyte? She don't even know, and I know. Ain't that something? She don't know because she hasn't bought it in a long ass motherfucking time, or probably didn't have to buy it off. But it's called Pedialyte, Sansaray.
Not like an enema, but like a suppository that you give children. And so I'm driving around looking for it. Now, mind you, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So finding anything right now is difficult, right? So I get to the Walmart. I see suppositories for adults. They don't have any children ones, but they have suppository for adults. But what's missing inside of the stores, of course, is water, diapers, the type of food my son eats. He eats this food called Happy Tot, but it's fiber and protein in it because, like I said, since birth, he's always had a digestive issue. And his father had a digestive issue, so it makes sense. So my son...
How you know motherfucking priest had a constipation issue, bitch? You ain't been with that man long enough to figure all that shit out.
Usually gets like this food called Happy Tot where it's fiber and protein. So he needs fiber consistency. Like I said, you can't give him milk. That tears him up, And I thought the reason why milk was tearing him up was because of lactose. So my mother was like, listen, give him Lactaid. That's another thing that he had been drinking for the past couple of days before I started noticing that something was wrong with, how he was, going to the bathroom. And so I go to the Walmart, it's none there. I go to the CVS, it's none there. I go to the Walgreens, I find it. Right now, if you know anything about suppositories, because you might have kids of your own, you know that usually when you use a suppository, and this is the first time I decided to use a suppository on my son because this is something that my mother came up with. And personally, I don't like the concept of any type of medication, especially going in an exit. To me, some things on your body are just exits and it's not something you're supposed to put inside. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, suppositories doesn't sound like it's a good idea, but my mother talked me into it and my son is screaming. Like he is screaming, crying. He's turning red. He's shaking. Something's wrong, right? So my mother's like, I'm telling you, He probably just needs a suppository. So I finally found him at the Walgreens. When you use a suppository, it's supposed to be, it's supposed to work in like 15 minutes to an hour, right? So I'm waiting 15 minutes. He kind of like passing gas, right? So I'm like, okay, this might be working. Hour goes by. It's not working. Now, this is when I get scared. So I'm like, oh, crap. You know what I mean? Because something is wrong. He's still in pain. He won't sit up. He won't stand up. He won't sit up. Still screaming. Still crying. Something's wrong. I know something is wrong with my son. Like, I know my son. I know when something is wrong with him. He's a pretty healthy kid. I know something is wrong. So my mother's like, let's take him to the children's hospital. I gotta find the children's hospital because, like I said, I'm about 45 minutes from my house at this point. All of my son's paperwork is in another bag because we switched out the diaper bag, right? So all of his like birth certificates, insurance cards, all those things are in his other bag. So I'm like, shit. She's like, well, they should be able to pull his stuff up, his information up in the system. I'm like, I hope so, because I would have to go back to the house to go get it. So anyway, I find the nearest children's hospital. Now, it's a good children's hospital in the area that we live in, but it's like, it's like 45 minutes away from the house. So I go find it. I Google it. We get there in about 15 minutes. We get there. Now, mind you, during this time, it's like vacant in the streets because it has to be like right now where I'm sitting, it's like a lot of people. You know, it's Friday. Everybody probably got paid. Everybody's going to like the stores to get their food. But yesterday, it was like kind of vacant because it was a little rainy. It looked end of days outside. Okay, because it was raining, number one. It was super cloudy, but it was like rainbows. That's the freakish part. It was cloudy, right? But it was like kind of raining, but it was rainbows outside. Full blown, like all the way rainbow, not a half rainbow, like a whole rainbow, and you can see it very clear. And you've been in.
Now y'all heard this motherfucking dumbass bitch. What the fuck it got to do with how it fucking look outside to your son supposed to be being motherfucking in the hospital, sick? What the fuck that got to do with, you know what I'm saying, little Dusty, you know what I'm saying, being sick, bitch? Just keep listening to this bitch.
And I've been able to see rainbows a lot lately, right? So it just looked creepy, and it was nobody outside. The wind was blowing. It was cold, and rainbows, right? So I'm like, this just looks strange out here. Like, so I'm racing, like I'm scared. The first time I ever been that scared in a long time. Like, I'm literally scared because it feels wrong. I'm looking outside. It's no people outside. It's vacant. The street, no one's moving in the street. I finally get to the urgent care. I'm like, okay. I get into now. I leave my son in the car with my mother because I know that we have a pandemic, right? So I know something. I'm like, let me go in there first to see, because we've been instructed that anytime we need to go to the hospital, we need to call first. So instead of me going in, I said, all right, I'm going to go in. So I go in, and before I could even get past, like, into the emergency part, there's a guy sitting at a desk with a mask on. And everybody that's walking in and out of the urgent care has on a mask. Now, I'm not seeing any kids. Even though this is a children's hospital, I don't see any kids. I see all adults. So I'm like, okay. That's creepy in itself already. So I'm like, all right. So I go to the guy. The guy asked me what's going on. I said, there is something wrong with my son. He's in the car screaming, crying. He won't sit up. He won't go poo. He ain't been poo in 2 days. And the last time he went poo, it was black, basically. Something is wrong with him. He won't.
So you sit here saying that Dusty, the motherfucker, was shitting on some black shit, bitch? That's what you're saying? What kind of shit is that?
Don't eat. He's shaking. There is something wrong with my son. Okay, I need somebody to see him because I don't know what else to do. I've tried the fiber. I've tried to give him prune juice. I've tried to give him everything I usually would if we would get into the situation. So he's like, okay. So he begins to ask me a series of questions. He said, I gotta ask you I got these questions first. This is when I started to get worried because y'all know my mother been sick. So I'm like, uh-oh, because I already know what he about to ask me. I said, my mother and my son in the car. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna ask you some questions. He said, have you traveled lately? I said, no. Have you been around anybody that's traveled within the past 14 days? I said, no. He said, have you been around somebody who's been sick within the past 14 days? I was like, God damn it. I said, what? Because I sure was about.
Hold up. This bitch had the motherfucking nerves to laugh. This motherfucking crazy ass, dumb ass, stupid ass, stinky pussy ass motherfucking bitch think this shit is fucking funny. That's how we all know is motherfucking bullshit, bitch.
To lie. Then I was like, what was the question repeated? He said, have you been around anybody who is sick within the past 14 days? So I go, yeah, my mom. He looks at me. Now, mind you, the whole time he been talking to me, he been typing because he asked me for my son's name and he writing down whatever I'm saying. So he says, when I say yeah, he looks up at me and he stops. The energy shifts completely with me and this guy. So he's like, okay. He said, what kind of symptoms? I start telling this man the symptoms that my mother had. The look on this man's face, it's like he went white. He lost all color. He said, this is what I need you to do. I need you to he gives me a mask.
Why would you sit here and tell the symptoms that Big Kathy got when you said that Kathy got the coronavirus, bitch? I mean, you just need to say, hey, my mom got the coronavirus. Ain't that what she should be telling that man?
Tells me to put on a mask. He was like, you might be able to bring in your son, but you're not going to be able to bring your mother. You're going to have to leave your mother in the car.
So Big Kathy walking around with no motherfucking mask on. She ain't got no goddamn mask on. Baby Justin ain't got no goddamn mask on. What the fuck? Really, bitch?
I said, oh God, right? He was like, let me ask. He was like, calm down. Let me ask. So he goes to the back, comes back out, and is like, okay, yes, you're going to have to leave your mother in the car.
Aisha, come on now. Come on now, Aisha. Come on now. 1 + 2 is 3, Aisha. Come on now. I called this shit out the other day, y'all. If somebody go back and find me the timestamp when I said this shit, hey, that'd be much appreciated because I called this shit out. As you can see, I already had a motherfucking title. A good title. What's next on the rat agenda? And lo and motherfucking behold, there you go. Here we go right here.
You can bring your son, but both of y'all got to put on a mask. So here are 2 masks, right? So I'm thinking, masks, right? What is this mask going to do to stop me from getting anything or my son from getting anything? Because we know with this virus, these masks don't matter.
Exactly, Mary. She ain't been getting in the she hasn't been making the money, the little money that she makes. It's been very slow for her. All these streams of income suddenly disappeared, all of them. The graphic design disappeared. Shit, when shit kicked back up, shit, this bitch should be busy than a motherfucker. She ain't gonna have no time for no YouTube videos, y'all.
So I go to the car, tell my mom, you gotta stay in the car. She's like, what? I said, you gotta stay in the car. You can't come in the car. Now, everybody knows that I said I made a couple of videos about my mother having COVID-19, right? I said that. She had all the symptoms. The doctor told her what she should do, but they never tested her because they feel like instead of testing everybody, and during this time when my mother first got it, they didn't have any testing kits. What they wanted my mother to do was quarantine, self-isolate, just like how they're telling everybody to do now. This is what I was saying that they had us do back then. This was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? So I told you guys that's what they was going to have everybody do. They wasn't going to test everybody. Everybody who has any type of symptoms will tell you when they call their doctors, or when they go to the hospitals, these people aren't getting tested because they don't fit a specific health criteria. They start asking you a whole bunch of questions first before they consider testing you. And unless you say yeah to some of this stuff, they're not gonna test you. Okay. So anyway, they didn't test my mom, but they told her what her, told her basically that she had all the symptoms and just to isolate herself. So we isolated her and treated her.
Okay. If y'all isolated Kathy, why the fuck is she in the motherfucking car with the goddamn baby?
Like she had the flu. So my mother ended up getting better. She started healing maybe just a couple of days ago. And she was like this for 3 weeks. Now, I know my mother. I know when my mother has the flu. I know when my mother has bronchitis. I know when my mother has pneumonia, because my mother's been sick my whole life. So I've been watching my mother be sick. There was a big difference in this COVID-19 versus how she's been sick other times. It's just different. It's like the way she was coughing, what she was coughing up. It was just different. Okay. So anyway, back to me going to the urgent care yesterday. So I bring my son. Now my son, I got to carry him like this because he doesn't want to sit up. So I can't, how you would carry a child like this. I got to carry him like this. Right. He won't keep on the mask. He's pulling off the mask. He's moody. He's screaming. He's angry. My son is very alpha male-ish, very strong, very, he has a lot of willpower. So I'm like, Justice, keep your mask on. In order for us to go in here, you have to keep your mask on. He's tearing the mask off his face. He's just moody. And he's half asleep at the same time. Just like, don't touch me. I don't want anybody to touch me. So I'm carrying him like this, right? He's half asleep, moody, taking the mask off. I got a mask on. I come into back to the urgent care, and the dude is standing there. He started asking me questions, asked me more questions about, what's going on with my son. And then he said, let me think about this again. Now, you just asked me to he had just asked me to bring my son in there. Now he's thinking, he's second guessing it again. He's like, are you sure you want to come in here? I'm like, I don't know what else to do. He's hollering, he's screaming. What else am I supposed to do? He's like, let me go to the back. So he goes back. He comes back with a nurse. And the nurse is like, listen, I don't think we should let your son in here. And I'm like, okay, then tell me what to do. Like, if you feel like it's too much going on in the back, or there's a possibility that, we are carrying COVID-19 and you don't want us to bring it into the hospital, tell me what I need to do so we can fix this. She's like, okay, all right. You need to fiber him. Just keep fibering him. I said, I've been fibering him. I'm like, I just gave him a suppository. He didn't go. She said, how many suppositories did you give him? I said, 1. She's like, why didn't you give him like 3? I was like, 3? I was like, first of all, if you read the instructions on the back, it clearly says that you're only supposed to give your children 1 suppository. And if they don't go, call a physician, not give them 2 more. She was like, girl, please. I give my daughter like 2 or 3. She can't go. I give her like 2 or 3. She was like, she said, how many days hasn't he gone? I said 2. She said, girl, wait till it's 5. And if he don't go in 5, then something is wrong. I said, my son will not sit up. She was like, he's probably in pain. Remember the last time you've been constipated? I was like, well, why don't I just tell me what to do to ease it for him? Because something is wrong with him. This lady gave me every reason in the world why I shouldn't bring him in the back. She was just like, it's too many germs back here. It's just too much. I don't think you should go to any hospital. She was like, don't go to any hospital. You got to figure this out, because the way that the hospitals are right now, you don't want your kids near it. I was like, oh my God. So she told me to get.
If she told you all that, bitch, why don't you just motherfucker give Justy some motherfucking laxatives or some shit? You know what I'm saying? He eat the shit and the shit come right on out, bitch.
Give him Metamucil, fiber him up, prune juice, water, everything. Do it. If he needs to lay flat, lay him flat, because that's the only time he feel comfortable is when he lay flat. And so,
it sounds like Justin been eating a lot of dry foods, y'all. They ain't giving them enough water. You know, they need to get him some motherfucking like some sparkling water, some shit like that to help clean his insides. He got all that motherfucking junk and food on, you know what I'm saying, stuck in his motherfucking ass and shit. Yeah, this bitch is just fucking terrible.
We ended up having it later on. He still was having a pushing problem, but we just had to deal with it, with the crying and the pain. And finally he got to a point, maybe I think we went to the urgent care maybe at like 3 o'clock. By the time like 9 came, 10 came, he was a little calmer and was feeling a little better. And so I guess the suppository kind of softened it, but he still hasn't done like a decent poo. It's been hard. You know what I mean? Like little pieces. And it's just, they won't accept him at the hospital. So I was like, maybe I should take him to another one. But I'm going to do what she said do, which is wait another day or two and see how it goes. But when I talk to other people about this, and it's a very sensitive topic, you know, just to talk about my son's digestive problem.
It's a sensitive topic to talk about. Justy won't be able to shit. Y'all gotta excuse me. Shit, let me give me some water.
Because he's always had them. People are like, give him more than one suppository. Give him K-Rose syrup. Give him fruits and vegetables. I was like, I would give him those things if he would eat. He won't eat. It's like I gotta force him. Like yesterday, I think finally, like I told you, around 9 o'clock, he started acting normal. He ate a fruit cup. That's the start. He ate a fruit cup. But even this morning, I tried to feed him. I tried to give him regular fruit, like blueberries. I tried to give him apples. I tried to give him strawberries.
Okay, you motherfucking dumbass bitch. Why don't you motherfucker put him on a motherfucking liquid diet for a couple of days? That way that shit'll come out easy. Try that, bitch.
I tried to give him orange. He didn't want it. He had the blueberries, but he wouldn't eat anything else. And so I was like, all right, I got to go back out to the store. So I went back out to the store, got him some more Happy Type fiber and protein. Got him that, got him some more prune juice. He won't drink the prune juice. She's like, oh my God, like, what am I supposed to do about him? I mean, it's just one of those things. So I was thinking about maybe just relaxing. Like maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I should take him to the urgent care to begin with. But then what if something happens to him that's worse? You know, and what if I was the mom that didn't take him to the urgent care and then something happened to him and all I had to do was take him to the urgent care and it would have been fixed. And then something worse happens to him that, you know, could have been prevented if I was that mom that did what they were supposed to do, you know? So I just, at this point, it's like, if I can't get him to go, I can't get him to eat, what am I supposed to do? They won't take him at the urgent care. They won't take him at the hospital. What am I supposed to do other than wait? And that part right there, having to wait as a mom to figure out what's going on with your son is hard as is, but then you can't even take him to the hospital because of the state of the world. Let that sit with you for a moment. Your kids, I made sure I checked his temperature. Like he was at 97. He had a temperature of 97. Like he's been walking around hot, you know. So I thought maybe he had like a fever, but I checked his temperature. He's just hot, you know. Like he needs air conditioning or a fan. It isn't that he has a fever because he's only at 97. So if he was like at 104 or something, then I would have to take him back to the hospital, and it would mean that he would have something other than this simple problem that they're saying it is. She was like, oh, I think he's constipated. You just have to wait. You just have to calm down. And I'm just like, lady, it's hard when he's screaming and he's crying. He's clearly in pain. There's clearly something wrong. He won't go. He won't eat. And it's been 2 days too long, and we're going on a third one. And so now she's like, I'm supposed to just sit here for 2 more days. It's just like, man, like just the way things are going inside of this country right now, just everything just in the world right now is just so hard for me to grasp, because it's so much other stuff going on outside of my mom being sick, outside of my son. You know, this is happening with my son. I still got to turn around and make money. And it's like, that's why we end up being out. Like, I'm supposed to be in the house, right? But I still go out to make some extra money to do like deliveries for other people, right? I do that. I deliver people like Walgreens stuff. Like, some people need stuff from the drugstore, or they need food or something. So I do that. And even just doing that is like a whole, I don't know, a responsibility in itself that is so, it takes a hell of a lot of fucking patience. And I'm just going through so much. And then I got the test scores. I remember I was telling you guys that I was changing my industry with my career. I don't know if those of you who may be watching, I'm changing my career. So I took like these tests I needed to take because I'm going into law enforcement. And I took the test and they gave me back my test results, and I passed this test, right? I got like a decent score, but in order for me to move forward, and in the process, I had to have 5 more points. And I'm like, oh, like, Jesus Christ, like, it's an 85. Like, oh, so I asked him, can I take the test over and just try to get 5 more points so I can do this job? Because, you know, it's not like I really want this position. And even if I do take the test all the way over again, life is not going to go back to normal, supposedly into July. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the world am I supposed to handle weeks of people not going anywhere, people not doing anything? How am I supposed to make money?
That's when you motherfucking need to have money stacked up with these motherfucking 9 streams of motherfucking income you got, bitch. Okay, we'll go to the conference line. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, Sid, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah. You're on now.
I'm on now.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed right now. I'm so angry. And I hope this bitch is listening. First of all, throughout this whole bullshit ass story she's telling, why doesn't Justice have a pediatrician? Why can't she just call the doctor? He should have a doctor. He should be seeing a pediatrician on a regular basis, so she could call a damn doctor and tell the doctor. Why is she taking the baby to urgent care all the damn time? And 104, his temperature, if it was 104, bitch, 104, damn. If his temperature is 101, you need to be taking him somewhere. What is wrong with her? And stop feeding him that damn Cairo syrup and chicken nuggets and shit. He needs some vegetables. How about that? I can't believe her. What kind of mother? What kind of mother is that? Come on now. I'm just mad right now.
What I will say, if this is true, it sounds like she feeding him all dry food. Excuse me, dry food. She's not keeping.
But my thing, STL. But even if but you never hear her say that she's taking him for his doctor's appointment. He should have a pediatrician that she takes him for regular visits, for checkups. I never had to I always would call my son's pediatrician when he was sick. And you know what she would tell me? Bring him in. Or either I'll call him in this, or tell me what to do. What is that? No. No excuse. That's bullshit. I'm angry right now. Who does that?
But at the same time, we gotta look at it. This motherfucking stinky pussy ass bitch is lying. she is motherfucking lying.
You think she's lying?
Yeah, she lying.
Yeah, because she keep laughing in between. And why is she laughing? What's funny?
It's just because.
What's so funny?
It's because. Oh, let me get this story together so y'all can believe my bullshit. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, she didn't work my nerve with that one. Okay, that's all I had to say. I'm just listening to her. I could just smack her. Damn.
All right, let's get back to this
Shit.
bitch.
I'm not supposed to make money when everybody is self-isolating, everybody is quarantining. Nobody's going anywhere. Even though I have all of these home businesses, it still requires for people to purchase products, purchase services. They can't do that if they themselves aren't working and making any money. You know, it's just like, oh my God, this is just so much on my back. Like, I feel like the world is just, on my back. And yesterday was like so hard. There's so many other things that I have to spare you the details of as far as yesterday. Yesterday was so bad, but I made it through it. And I think the only reason why I made through it is because I kept saying, Sansare, you've been through stuff. You've been through stuff. You made it through those things. So you'll be fine. It's just like handling being in California kind of by myself. And I have to take care of my mom and my daughter and my son. It's just like, oh, it's so hard. Like, it's just imagine. Like, if you can imagine what it's.
Well, if it's that goddamn hard, Sansare, why don't you just go ahead and give them back to motherfucking priest? I mean, I say give them back to priest. Why don't you just go ahead and hand them over to priest? Won't that sound nice and logical for you? Because I'm pretty sure you will want that, but you don't really want to do that. So that's what it sounds like you need to do, bitch.
Like to do this. Like, I got to worry about my mom being sick. It's just so damn, like, oh my God. It's a lot to worry about. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to process. And I don't know about you guys. Are you guys overwhelmed over here? Because I'm just like, like, how am I supposed to handle everything?
To our knowledge, or once you say it, Sansare, we ain't throwing assumptions. We ain't making up stories. You said that you have another house and y'all are fine. Y'all are doing great. Y'all doing so awesome. This is just a little bump in the road. If this did happen, bitch. I don't believe this shit happened. I already know what the fuck you trying to do. You know I already know the fuck you trying to do, bitch. You can't fool me. You fooled me the first time, bitch. But shit, after that, you couldn't fool me no motherfucking more. I'll call your monkey ass on every chance I get.
Prayer, meditation. That's all I can do. And then it was like, well, if I want to.
Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Something ain't looking right here. Hold on. Bear with me a hot second. Look like she done did some shit. Hold up. Yeah, look like the live stop on the end. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Cause we about to get into the motherfucking rat child. We're gonna go ahead and do the intro. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up. Donate to my spiritual fund just as well. And I'm also shout out the spiritual fund donations once we get started. So let's go ahead and get it popping for the motherfucking rat on the motherfucking Friday, y'all. That's right. Welcome to Tales from the Motherfucking Rat 2.0.
Hey guys, it is Sansa Ray here. I just wanted to share something interesting with you that I don't usually talk about. I don't usually talk about these things on my channel because usually when I start talking about science, technology, things that I am extremely interested in, usually I get a lot of strange backlash. I remember when I first started.
Now this motherfucking bitch is a motherfucking technology person that day. I got a feeling soon as she motherfucking getting this so-called law enforcement shit, oh my God. She gonna motherfucking be motherfucking planning and plotting to lock every motherfucking body out. I mean, everybody motherfucking ass up.
Started talking about me being inside of the technology field, a lot of people were very, very judgmental. A lot of people said a lot of negative things, and it shocked me. But it should.
Why should it shock you, Sasha Ray, when you went and looked at other people's videos and you stole their motherfucking you basically stole their skits. That's what she was doing. And motherfuckers called her out for this shit. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all remember that. Press one in the room, y'all remember that shit. When she was going word for word off another video of somebody made. Once everybody figured her ass out, they stopped watching that shit and he's giving her ass bad reviews. Like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Enough, because being inside of the tech industry, I'm always surrounded by men, and a lot of times men do not believe that women should be in certain, positions inside of technology. A lot of men feel like women aren't smart enough, or it's a stereotype of what tech people should look like and what race they should have and gender they should have. So I don't like to talk about technology a lot on my channel, so I don't do it. I created a
right, the beauty. She doing the same thing to motherfucking Lovely T. She is still in Lovely. She's over there listening to the Lovely T, and she's sitting over there basically stealing snipers of her talking points. If y'all listen to Lovely T, y'all know I'm not lying. She goes over there and she steals her snippets of talking points that Lovely T talks about. And she'll come over here and make a whole new video titled different and everything, act like she's part of the tech field just because this motherfucking 5G going around. That's a total different field, bitch. That's a whole total different field. Yeah, this is components that add on to it of the shit she claims she is, but that's a whole total different field, Sansa Ray. And you sound fucking stupid sitting here trying to critique the shit and you don't know shit about it.
Another channel, a tech channel called Miss CPU TV, and I haven't even been posting on there a lot because a lot of negativity from this channel was coming onto that channel because people were claiming that I was lying about being a part of the tech field, which, everyone knows me who's in close proximity of me. You guys know I'm in the tech field. I mean, I've been in the tech field for almost 10 years now. So I've always been into technology. It's just not something that I put to the forefront. So today I'm going to do a video about it, a live stream about it. And thank you for tuning into my live stream, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Also, keep in mind that my live streams will no longer be free. After April 1st, they will only be free on Instagram. So you got to follow me on Instagram at The Real Sansa Ray. Here, my live streams will only be for paid members only. Okay. My content will be for paid members only. Okay. All right. So I wanted to talk about electronic welfare and the current state of our world, not just our country, but our world. Okay. Now, the theory surrounding around what's happening with our world is about our smartphones. Now, there's certain things that I can't say because I'm trying to keep it limited.
Now she want everybody to pay for her motherfucking bullshit ass lies. Once again, y'all, do not motherfucking subscribe to that bullshit. Basically, we're gonna have a pay-per-view for all over here. That's what we're gonna have over here. We all gonna watch for $1.99 or $5, whatever the fuck she gonna charge. I got you, bitch.
Because YouTube will demonetize it. And anytime I speak about sickness or illness or what's happening inside of our country right now, YouTube purposely demonetizes it. And if any of you have been a content creator, you know that when your stuff is demonetized, YouTube doesn't really promote it like that. They only promote stuff that is monetized. And even then, they're barely doing that. Okay. Also, I think that most of the people who are subscribed to my channel, you're not getting notifications. Even if you've hit the notification bell, you're not getting them. So a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel are not watching my videos. And when I look at the demographics of my channel, what I see is that people who are not subscribed to my channel are watching me a lot more than people who are actually subscribed, because a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel don't even know that I'm posting. And I end up finding this out when they email me like, well, I have a...
Okay. Let me give a spiritual donation shout out. Shout out to initials HO. Much love for your spiritual donation. Initials HO. Once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and motherfucking subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up and donate to my spiritual fund just as well. Let me fix this mic up a little bit. And also feel free to reach out to me. You got any questions, suggestions as well. Also as well, as you can see, strolling down at the bottom of the screen. We got 60 people in here. Where we at on the likes, y'all? Somebody give me a tally on the likes.
You've been posting any videos, or why I haven't seen you in over a year. And I'm thinking, damn, I only was gone for like 3 weeks, you know what I mean? Or like maybe a month or something. So of course I try to take my social media break and my smartphone breaks where I get a refresher and, you know, spend time with my family, and I got to take care of my son. So sometimes I'll...
Okay, we got 25 likes. Shout out to 25 that was fucking with me without me have to ask. Shout out to y'all. Let's go ahead and get up to 40, y'all. Come on now. I'm just asking 20 away from the 61 we got up in here. So just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, show me some love and fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, until we get to 40. Let's go ahead and mod them likes up, y'all. Let's go ahead and mod them likes up. Let's go ahead and mod them up at once. That way I don't have to keep saying this shit. If we get up to 40, I ain't gonna say shit else, y'all. Let's go ahead and get up to 40.
Not be posting, and I'll come back though. I'll always return back with something. And so again, in this live stream, I want to talk about electronic warfare. And the reason why is because I saw that they were talking about this theory, right? That our phones are what's spreading illness. Now, here's what I want to be clear about, and I posted it on my Facebook today. Okay. When we start talking about stuff like 4G, 5G, your network, whether you're with T-Mobile.
Okay, we just need 9 more. We just need 9 more. Come on now. I want to keep the show going. I want to keep, you know what I'm saying, ask for likes, you know. We need 9 more. We in the game.
Metro PCS, Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, whatever it is. Okay. It isn't necessarily your phone that's spreading virus. All right. Now, a lot of people jump to conclusions when they don't understand something. So I'm going to break it down for you. And because I'm in the tech industry and I'm very...
Oh, the rat going to break it down for us. Wow. We going to learn something today. We going to motherfucking learn something today.
Much into science, I can break this down for you the best way I can in layman's terms, so it won't sound so confusing. Okay, we need 4 more likes. We at 36, y'all. Come on and fuck with me so I won't have to say this shit no more. You know, so I'm just asking 20 away from the 61 we got up in her. So let's go ahead and mind the motherfucking likes up. We just need 4 more. Because a lot of people get afraid of technology and afraid of science. And so I'm going to explain it the best way I can. All right, so 4G, when 4G was released, y'all remember this. When 4G was released, there were a lot of people out there that were becoming ill. And before 4G was released, there were no tests done to see what 4G would actually do to the human body. Do y'all remember when we were younger? Like I'm 40, some of y'all are younger, but I'm 40 years old. So when I was younger, the microwave was like something that was new. And a lot of times people would tell you stuff like, don't stand too close to the microwave. You're not supposed to stand in front of the microwave because of the radiation. And a lot of people like threw that out the window because, you know, the human race doesn't take serious things that they can't see, which is weird to me because you can't see your phone connected to anything, but you still get on it and text your friends, you know, or post, you know, social media quotes and emojis and stuff. And it's up on the internet for the world to see in a matter of seconds, yet you still don't believe in what you can't see. A lot of people don't believe in frequency and waves. And when I talk about the law of attraction, and you can attract you know, what you want inside of your life, a lot of people don't believe this stuff to be real.
Well, if you could track the things that you want in your motherfucking life, bitch, why are you not attracting some shit? Huh? It's like everything you attract could be some fuck shit.
Actuality, it is. Frequency and waves are very real. You as a human being, you are a beacon. Okay, you are basically calling stuff to you. You're like a human magnet. All right. So there are things that there are good frequencies, okay, and they're bad frequencies. They're good wavelengths and they're bad wavelengths. Okay, just like there's certain stuff we can't eat, certain stuff.
Okay, we still at 36, y'all. I need 4 more likes, y'all. Come on now. I don't want to have to amp it up. We got 56 up in there. Let's just go ahead, you know what I'm saying? 4 more likes. That's all I need.
We can't drink. Some stuff is poison. Some stuff we can't get too much of. Some stuff, it has to be a balance. And with radiation, some radiation we get, it's okay because it's a little bit. But like, for instance, the radiation that goes into a microwave. But if it's around you too much, it can harm your body. Just like people who are diagnosed with cancer, they go and do radiation treatment. And what a lot of people don't understand, what radiation treatment is doing is basically weakening everything. It's just basically just trying to kill off everything inside of your body, and it weakens your immune system. That's why a lot of people who are under
2 more likes. 2 more likes. Y'all gotta fuck with on these 2 motherfucking likes now. God damn. Y'all act like I'm asking for 505. Shit. God damn. That's what I gotta start doing. I gotta tell everybody shut the fuck up and donate. I think that's what I need to start doing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I probably need to go on a 505 rant this motherfucking weekend my goddamn self, since I can't get 2 motherfucking likes.
radiation treatment don't survive, okay, who have cancer. But what they're trying to do is kill the cancer off with the radiation. Radiation is bad. But what I do want to tell you is that, and a lot of people don't know this, 4G and 5G radiation is real. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not something some people made up. And usually when we're talking about 5G, we're talking about.
All right, shout out to my 40 people that fuck with me. Much love to y'all, man, for fucking with me. And everybody else, just shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, as well, for fucking with me also.
About 60 gigahertz. Okay, that's what usually people who are scientific.
God damn, my motherfucking haters in the motherfucking house. They ain't heavy yet. Shit. Let me get that motherfucker up. Shit. Sound a horse in the motherfucker over here. My motherfucking haters in the motherfucking house, man. God damn. Shit. I thought y'all motherfuckers was at work. Shit. Y'all ain't got shit else to do. Y'all ain't got shit else to do. God damn. Ain't that a motherfucking bitch?
Or who are in the tech industry, that's what we call 5G. We call it 60 gigahertz because, you know, everything is about megabytes, gigahertz, whatever. All right. When you're measuring frequency, wavelengths, or energy, or whatever, you use it in gigahertz, or you know, you guys know when you have your laptop and you need some space or some memory, how many gigabytes you can get. It's the same thing. It's like a measuring tool. Okay. You know, like a centimeter or a millimeter. So 5G is basically 60 gigahertz, okay, and that's frequency. Like, frequency is also can be found in sound. All right, when something is really, really loud, it could still depend on the frequency. Like if you go onto YouTube, right, and you look up binaural beats, okay, some of those beats have healing properties to them. Like you can turn it on and it can heal your headache. Like anytime I have a headache, I get online and I look for the migraine headache. Like
this bitch get online to look up every goddamn thing. She got online, she went motherfucking looked up priests. Facts.
Binaural beats, and within maybe 15 to 20 minutes my headache is gone without me having to take any type of medication. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes to an hour, but for the most part it takes 15 to 20 minutes for me to listen to this frequency. And depending upon what frequency it is, sometimes if the frequency is high, the sound will be higher, and if the frequency is low, the sound will be lower. And keep in mind that we're translating sound the best way we can as human beings. Dogs translate sound very different from we do. You know, but do we look at dogs and be like, oh, you lying about what you hear? No, they hear stuff we can't hear, and we know that.
Okay. Well, in that case, Sansa Ray, that kind of understands, that kind of shows why the fuck you don't understand, you know what I'm saying, what logical is.
That to be true. It's not something that we see, it's not something that we experience directly, but we know it to be true. So it's the same thing with frequency and wavelengths and stuff that has to do with your phone. Okay, so what's happening with people, right? And who are living in a 5G environment where their entire country or their entire state or their entire whatever is filled with 5G, a lot of these people are getting illnesses because the frequency is weakening their immune system. Okay, that's what it's doing. It isn't when people start talking about the 5G theory and how, you know, it's the reason why the coronavirus is spreading. That's not true. The truth is, people who are in environments where it's a lot of 5G and even a lot of 4G going on, your immune system is weakened and it's harder for you to fight off illness. Okay, now we know that this virus attacks your lungs, all right? We know. Now, I told you guys the other day when I first started talking about this, I was talking about my mom and how she was like gasping for air. She had shortness of breath. She couldn't breathe. She was coughing because this virus, just like any other virus, supposedly attacks the lungs. Now, here's my thing.
There she go. Listen to this. Now, here's my thing. Check this out. Anytime she get to saying all that shit, she's about to motherfucking make up her own motherfucking theory that goes on in her fucked up ass mind.
Viruses, if you know anything about viruses scientifically, it's something that your body creates. It's not really something.
Oh, okay. Well, we know all about the motherfucking rat virus, bitch. And that's you.
That's contagious. Okay, it's something that your body creates. All right, and that's a whole nother video because it's something else a lot of people don't know that I would have to explain. Like, a lot of people think that hand sanitizer could kill a virus. No, it just kills like bacteria, you know, and it can't do anything as far as the coronavirus goes because it's not killing a virus. It's just killing bacteria. You understand? But the alcohol inside of the hand sanitizer, depending upon if it's 60% or higher, can, you know, prevent like virus. Okay. So anyway, when we're talking about 60 gigahertz here. Okay. 60 gigahertz was just 5G. 60 gigahertz. All right. When you are around any type of 60 gigahertz frequency, you're presented with a problem. Okay. Because with 60 gigahertz, it absorbs oxygen. That frequency absorbs oxygen and it changes the way that oxygen enters the body. Okay. Now, you know what oxygen is. If you know anything about oxygen, you know it's two atoms basically. It's like atom O and atom O2. All right. And when you, with those two together, it creates, you know, oxygen. So it impacts oxygen when somebody please stop texting me. I'm trying to explain something with these two molecules. I mean, when you have a molecule in the, okay, the two atoms and molecule, you throw me off. Throw me off. There are little electrons that the two molecules are sharing. Okay, and they move at a certain speed. Those electrons. All right, and they move at those certain speeds, and when that oxygen enters into our body, we have a protein inside of our body that transforms it and puts it inside of our bloodstream and into our brain and stuff like that. But when we are around like anything that is 60 hertz, that frequency changes the oxygen to where the electrons are moving at a faster speed. So if they're moving this way, all right, when we are inhaling, you know, oxygen on a regular day, when we are around 60 gigahertz frequency, it's moving a lot faster. So the protein in the body is having a hard time transforming it into something our body can contain. That's why when you look at China, you see people just randomly just dropping because they're not getting enough oxygen. The oxygen, they're not getting the proper oxygen because the frequency is altering the oxygen that they're breathing in. And the protein that we have, I think it's called hemoglobin. The protein hemoglobin is what basically transforms the oxygen for us. And it can't.
Oh my God. Dr. Raider motherfucking rat. Y'all heard this bitch over here? Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the motherfucking dislike. Feel free to comment and motherfucker subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up and donate to my spiritual fund just as well. Let me give another shout out to the spiritual fund donation I received. Initials HO, much love for your spiritual donation. Initials HO, much love for your spiritual donation. All right, let's get back to this bitch.
Transform it for us when the electrons on the molecules are moving as fast as they're moving in the oxygen. Okay, so that's what it's boiled down to at the end of the day. And I think that these companies, these networks that are using 5G and 4G and whatever, a lot of times they don't want people to know this. You know, it's a lot of information that isn't told to the masses for a reason. You don't want to go around and tell a whole bunch of people that you created something that they love so much that is actually harming their body. So you got to figure out another way to basically mind fuck them into believing, you know, what's happening to their body is something else. So that's where the conspiracy theory comes in with a lot of people, to where, you know, they're saying this coronavirus is spread by, you know, 5G, and the bigger companies are trying to cover up the fact that, you know, the 5G is harming us by saying that this virus is the reason why everyone is getting sick. Well, really, I believe because it just kind of got to a boiling point with the world, while everyone is starting to use cell phones and technology like crazy. The radiation is harming the planet and the people. You have to understand, there were things happening before this, all right, that we kept trying to say to the world, you know, there's global warming. Or
Okay, off the grid, you said she basically just stole Rice's video on her Black Pill channel. She did a couple of days ago. Rice talked about this. Oh, she did? Wow. Well, I know quite a few of this. Yes, that's what she does, though. You know, she goes around listening to everybody, and she takes snippets of what they say, talking points of what they say, and she bring them over here to her channel because she don't have no time to motherfucking do no research herself. So it's like she sit there and piggyback off of everybody else, and she sit there and pick back off of everybody else and make her own little theory, and she mixes it all up together to make her own little story. And she, oh yeah, she's good at making this shit sound believable if you don't know what the fuck she talking about. But if you sit here and you know about what she talking about, you're like, hold the fuck up, bitch. What the fuck? Hold the fuck up. This shit don't sound right, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
there's something happening with our weather. Our planet is changing. The animals are changing. Everything is changing. And nowhere in anybody's mind did they think it had anything to do with the radiation coming from the technology that we use, because the radiation isn't just coming off of our cell phones. It's any type of technology that we use that is wireless. Think about that. Mostly everything we damn near use is wireless. So those wavelengths, that frequency, we're not supposed to have around us as human beings. And that's where the biggest issue is. So our technology is helping us, but it's also harming us at the same time. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, a lot of people get on the social media for entertainment purposes and they start talking about the Rona and they start talking about these conspiracy theories, but they don't understand the reality of the situation. And what's very real about this is the radiation from the products that we are using. And yes, I'm telling the truth. You can go look it up for yourself. It's not something that I'm just pulling out my ass. It's something that's really true. If you knew anything about science, like I'm in the tech field.
This bitch had the nerve to say, "Oh, this not something that I'm pulling out my ass." Shit, bitch, if you ain't, because it's straight some bullshit.
So of course, technology is something that I'm always interested in. Science is something that I'm always interested in, but I never talk about it on my channel because for some reason on this platform, it's hard for you to find people who actually would take what I'm saying serious because I am Black, because I am a woman. I just said,
No. It's hard for me to take this shit serious because, bitch, you don't know a goddamn motherfucking thing, bitch. Because you Black or because you're a motherfucking female, bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all heard that shit? Oh, it's because I'm Black. Because I'm a female. That's why people don't take me serious. No, people don't take you serious because they know you full of motherfucking shit, bitch. But when you say science array, we already know. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
when I first got on my channel, when I first started talking about being into computing on my channel, people made fun of me. I did a video where I sat in front of everybody and built a laptop, right?
Y'all listen to this shit now. Listen to this shit. Listen closely. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? Press 1. Just listen.
Right? And it was just basic stuff. It was just an older laptop that I had stopped working. So I went and bought a shell, would have bought like the outside pieces of a shell and whatever pieces I needed. And I built a laptop and I posted the video onto my channel and people made fun of me.
Did y'all hear this bullshit? Did y'all hear this bullshit? Oh my God. She said she went out and bought a shell because an old laptop she had stopped working. So basically, Sansaray, if you just went out and bought a motherfucking shell, what about the fucking insides, the fucking hard drive, the operating system? So if you just put a new shell on a laptop that wasn't working, I mean, shit. Only thing you did was refurbish it, but you didn't fully refurbish it. So the motherfucker still ain't working. That's why everybody made fun of you. Like, bitch, why are you sitting here, claiming you putting the laptop together when the motherfucker still ain't working, bitch?
Found ways to say, basically you're Black, you're a woman, you're not smart enough. You're a hoe. What do you know about, technology? And it just was like, okay. I remember back when I first went to school for computer networking. I went to school for computer networking in my early 20s. And I was the only female in the class. The only female in the class. And the boys picked on me every single day. Every single day. And I was only like 21. And they picked up on me every day. And I just couldn't take it anymore. So I stopped taking, I dropped out of college. And then eventually, a couple of years after that, I went back to college for business administration and business marketing. And so I let some other people's.
So basically, you didn't get motherfucking your certification in computer IT then, bitch. That's what you're telling us.
Opinion of who I was stopped me from doing whatever it is that I wanted to do. And it wasn't until later on that I went back to college for computer networking. And so people, especially men, pick apart everything that I say and turn it into something negative or try to spin it into some weird conspiracy theory. And just like,
No, I'm not spinning shit into no motherfucking word conspiracy theory, bitch. I'm motherfucking piggybacking, telling the motherfucking bullshit that you said before that came out of your mouth. Say it like that, you fucking stinky ass bitch. Don't sit here talking about, oh, Men is always taking what I say and spinning into some conspiracy theory. No, bitch. I'm sitting here saying the shit that you said before. I'm sitting here saying the motherfucking shit that I know that is factual.
What I'm saying right here is I'm sitting here and I'm talking about gigahertz. Imagine what people, just like a person came into the comment section just now and said, is she telling the truth? I'm telling you something that is well known in the scientific community and the technology community. There were so many scientists out there that opposed the concept of 5G and told them not to basically release this because of the radiation. And no one basically listened. Because, you know, I think it boils down to a pick your poison type of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, something's going to kill them anyway. Let's make some bread. You know what I mean? Or you know, little stuff like that. Like when we start talking about the tobacco industry and the alcohol industry, these people know that this stuff is going to kill you, but they give it to you anyway. It's the same thing with a lot of these cleaning products. You know, a lot of these birth control things, a lot of things. Like if you sit down and you watch regular TV off cable, like a regular TV channel, like maybe My 54, or like a little small local channel, and you see those commercials from those law firms, like you may be able to have a settlement because of this product you used. You know, like the whole the baby powder thing, the talcum powder thing. You know, all of these people were walking around here using it, and then they ended up with ovarian cancer, you know, or some type of illness because of a product that they were using. You know, that's why a lot of people are going around here saying they want organic products and organic foods and things like that. Because these are things that you have to factor in, because these companies, they claim to want to help you, but at the end of the day, you have to realize it's still a business and it's still about money. It's still about money at the end of the day. Like I was talking about on the live stream yesterday, or that, where I was talking about how right now we are in a shelter in place here in the Bay. We're in a shelter in place where people aren't supposed to be leaving their houses at all, unless it's to get some food, get some exercise, or get some medicine. No social gatherings, anything like that. And so far, the streets are vacant. Okay, for the most part, all it is out here really is a whole bunch of truckers and people doing deliveries. Okay, are pretty empty, right? You don't have to convince a whole lot of people to stay home, because number one, they tired to begin with, and number two, they don't want to get sick. All right, but I feel like this was put in order because if nothing was done, whether this disease, this illness is serious or not, if nothing was done, there would have been mass, even worse hysteria than it is now. And so many people would have faced so many negative consequences between lawsuits, people complaining, swearing they got the virus from this restaurant or that event or blah, 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 that you would be a fool if you didn't comply to the shelter in place or to shutting down your restaurant or bar. Too many things would have went wrong. I mean, people would have been faking illness just to get a check. Because at the end of the day, the motive behind mostly every single human being, almost every single human being, if not every human being, is survival. And part of what helps us survive is money. And it's a big part. It's not a little part, it's a big ass part. So of course, these companies, like, you know, the people that's providing you with your 5G, you know, your T-Mobiles and your whoever's, because all I know who promotes T-Mobile is the one that promotes 5G all the time. T-Mobile is that one place that I swear to God, it's a whole bunch of other people I'm sure that have 5G, but I swear to God, all I see is T-Mobile advertising 5G all the time. 5G network this, 5G network that. So once these towers are all over the place, and you live next to a tower, you might end up just like the last set of people who were having issues when the 4G towers were next to them. And they were filing lawsuits because they were getting sick because the radiation from the tower, the frequency. we're not supposed to be in that frequency, anywhere near that frequency. Like I said, there are good frequencies and there are bad frequencies. Some frequencies you're just not supposed to be around. Some frequencies are just that bad for you. And that's what they were saying about the microwave, remember? And everybody was like, oh, this is a conspiracy theory. But you know how with the microwave, I think it's 2.4 gigahertz. And that's much.
Oh my God. This motherfucking bitch over here trying to compare a motherfucking microwave to 5G.
That's much lower. Think about what I said. A microwave now is 2.4 gigahertz. 5G is 60. That is a big ass gap. Okay? So your microwave ain't got nothing on your phone. You hear me? So with the microwave, you ever put some water in a cup?
So basically, Sansaray, I can motherfucking pop me some goddamn popcorn with my goddamn phone. Is that what you saying? Is that what she's saying, chat? We could pop microwave. I mean, we could pop a popcorn with our motherfucking phone.
And then put it in the microwave, and then suddenly it's boiling. You know, it's like, you could do that with heat, right? But you could also do that with radiation. And when you see anything moving like that, that means the electrons in it have sped up. So what I was explaining earlier, where I was talking about the oxygen are sharing, the two molecules are sharing the electrons, and they're moving at a specific pace. So when the oxygen enters your body and the hemoglobin protein starts transforming it to where your body, your brain is going into your blood. When it starts speeding up faster than that, your body can't produce, your body doesn't know how to function with that. So
this shit don't get no motherfucking better, y'all. I mean, y'all need to see the motherfucker look on this motherfucking bitch face. She's sitting here talking seriously, man. Can you imagine motherfucker going to the classroom and the goddamn rat is your motherfucking substitute teacher? Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up. Donate to my spiritual fund just as well. Also, let me give a shout out again to my spiritual donation. Initials HO. Much love for your spiritual donation. Initials HO. Much love for your spiritual donation. Also, feel free to send any suggestions in to my email. I know one sub sent a suggestion about basically gender debate, males against the females. Gonna try to set it up for a Saturday, not this Saturday, but you know, a Saturday, any Saturday. So if you got any topics, feel free to email me. Shout out to my playback watchers, shout out to my shadow watchers, shout out to everybody in the chat as well. Let me see what else I'm missing. I think that's just about it. Oh, everybody, tomorrow we're gonna have a panel going on. It's gonna be a part 2 about the coronavirus, the epidemic of it. We're gonna weigh in some more. Gonna have some people coming up on the panel, and they're gonna kind of give out resources and how to handle different things and very informative stuff. So feel free to pass that on through your email, your Facebook as well. Matter of fact, one of my mods, if you can, go get the link for it and post it and get it ready. One of my mods. Since Pink Sundown is a very informative and helper in the chat, she can go ahead and grab that link for everybody. So everybody go ahead and hit the reminder. Like I said, as well, make sure that you passed out over to your Facebook friends as well and through your email. That way everybody could kind of get a idea of what they need to do. In this time that we're going through, this epidemic that we're going through. So let's go ahead and get back to this bitch.
you're seeing like these screenshots. I mean, not these screenshots, but like these little clips of people walking in Wuhan and they just drop dead immediately, or they haven't struggled. They're struggling with breathing. That's why, because they're around a frequency they're not supposed to be in. And it's as simple as that. So it just got to its boiling point. That's all. That's it. It just got to a point where it's too much of it where they are. Wuhan is a central point for 5G everything. Go look it up. It's there for you. It's right there. I'm not talking to you about a conspiracy theory. I'm not saying that the 5G virus is the 5G virus. The coronavirus is spread by 5G, like you're getting it right now because we're talking and I'm like sharing it with you. You know what I mean? Like I'm giving it to you right now via live stream. No, it's the radiation from the frequency, from the cellular waves. That's what it is. And so we in tech world, right? I'm in San Francisco, right? I'm in tech world. Okay. I don't see a lot of towers here. I saw more towers in Atlanta. I don't see a lot of towers. I know they're here. I think the way that they cover them may be different. But usually.
So hold the fuck up, bitch. You in tech world, but you don't see a lot of goddamn towers. Fuck kind of shit is that, bitch? Huh?
Usually when I see a tower, it's a lot of space around it. It's no one's living like directly underneath it. You know what I mean? But I do feel like the radiation on our planet is higher. And that's what's making everyone sick. I don't think it's wash your hands, be careful, you're going to get it to the next person. Because I remember my mom being sick, right? I remember thinking, where did she get this from? Because think about it.
Hold the fuck up. Now you saying where the cat to get it from, bitch. When you told us your fucking self that you brought it home to her because the Uber driver, because you're a Postmate driving, not your Uber driver, but your Postmate driving. Do y'all remember that in the chat room? Didn't she say that? Press one in the room.
How can something spread the planet so quickly? What's the other thing that you know that goes viral quickly like that? Things on social media, right? What you post up instantaneously. It's like, damn, everybody sees your shit suddenly viral. That's the only other thing that does that. So it has to be something with your phone or your networks.
This bitch trying to tell us just because we motherfucking get a goddamn Gmail, that's motherfucking radiation. Oh my God. Oh shit. It gets no better, y'all. Well, it gets better and better. Let me say that.
In a day and age where you have, let's say for instance, we didn't have cell phones and all we had was our feet, donkeys. All right. It would take a while for a virus to spread around the world, unless what we're experiencing has nothing to do with us touching each other. It has more to do with what we are all using. We are all using the same technology all at one time. That's how it's getting all over the world.
So basically, by us making phone calls, sending out Gmails, sending Instagram messages, Facebook messages, uploading videos to YouTube, that's how we getting radiation. So basically, all of us in this motherfucker got the coronavirus. That's basically what this bitch is saying. Every time y'all motherfuckers type in this motherfucker, you're getting the coronavirus.
Is it from us touching each other, traveling? Because I was like, how did she get? I was like, it's no way. I kept thinking to myself, how did she get this? Like, I couldn't understand. Then it dawned on me that maybe this is coming from somewhere else. Could be the conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory. That's what the dumb people call it. That's what the dumb people that don't understand, science and technology would say. Because they don't understand it. People usually tag something they don't understand with a negative title because they can't combat it. They can't intellectually grasp it. I'm not saying it's 100% true that the coronavirus is not real. That's a damn conspiracy theory. The coronavirus is not real and it's spread through 5G. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a lot of people are getting ill around the world. And then some people even have this same virus and they're not even showing any type of symptoms. Apparently, it's supposedly a vaccine now, right? I don't know how true that is, but whatever. Okay. And supposedly, this vaccine that you're getting is actually going to give you the virus and you'll have symptoms later. Now, here's my thing. They say that about the vaccines. Basically, the vaccines that we get when we're kids, they're basically giving us a piece of it. Like, for instance, the measles vaccine. What a lot of people don't understand is the measles vaccine or any other vaccine is basically them giving you a piece of the virus. That's why you end up getting sick. You ever seen okay, you got kids, right? Those of you who got kids, you took your kids to get vaccines, right? They always tell you, give them Tylenol. They'll have a fever. They're going to be moody, blah, 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 because they make them sick. They give them the virus or whatever. When my son got vaccine.
Oh, they give them the virus for whatever. Oh, okay. The bitch couldn't explain that part.
We had to give him Tylenol. He was moody. He didn't feel good. He had a fever. So why give us part of what you're trying to prevent us from having? Thank you, Mark, if that person was inappropriate. Thank you. Listen, everyone, my moderators will block you and they will time you out. And don't come into my live streams later on like, oh, I did nothing, trying to pretend like you're innocent. And the only reason why you were blocked is because you disagreed with me or you asked me a question that I didn't want to answer. That's not why a moderator will block you. A moderator will block you if you're expressing your opinion and it's disrespectful, like you're adding an insult on top of it. If you're being annoying with your shit, a moderator will block you. Okay, so don't be annoying. You can come in and say whatever, but don't be annoying. You know what I mean? Don't be annoying. But as far as conspiracy theories go, I'm not explaining to you a conspiracy theory. It's not some magical thing that I'm making up or I'm pulling out my ass. You can go look for this, what I'm saying yourself. Look up frequencies, look up cellular waves, and you'll see that there were a shitload of scientists that were opposing 5G. They were like, don't do this. This is bad for the human race. This is bad for the body. I don't see this going too well. I just told you your microwave is 2.4 gigahertz. And that is harming you lightly. When you leap from 2.4 to 60, that's a big leap right there. That's not a little thing. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all. Go listen. Ask anybody that does tell knows anything.
Oh my God! Then this bitch said, "Listen to my bullshit."
About being on them towers. Ask them How many gigahertz is 5G? I bet you they tell you 60. I bet they tell you 60. 60 gigahertz is too much for the human body. That's all I wanted to share. I want to, I want to explain to you molecules and electrons. If you know anything about molecules and electrons, you know that what I'm saying is true. You know that they move at a certain speed, and when they're in water, and when you put that water in the microwave and you see it quickly heat up, it's because it's radiation heating it up.
Just like you put that motherfucking ponytail in the microwave, bitch. That motherfucker heat up, don't it? That's probably how she got the motherfucking. That's probably how she transferred the coronavirus, y'all. You know, she putting that motherfucking weed ponytail in the motherfucking microwave so much. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine all the molecules going around and shit, jumping on Big Kathy. Now she got the coronavirus. Jumped on little Justy. Now he constipated. Shit, next shit, what the fuck gonna be wrong with Damo next?
That's why it's getting hot. That's why I don't like to put stuff in the microwave. I'm against the microwave until I'm like starving. Then it's like, okay, Stouffer's dinner. Radiate this. Like you seen Back to the Future. Where was it Back to the Future? No, it was they did it on Back to the Future too. But what I'm talking about is The Fifth Element. Remember The Fifth Element where she had like this little thing and she put it in the microwave for like 1 second, and then when she pulled it out, it was a big ass turkey. Yeah, that instant thing right there, radiation. Anything that's instant like that, radiation. Like 5G, like you're
like Sansa. That's what the fuck happened to Sansa. She was very instant in one night. Next thing you know, she popped out of the oven, and you got a Sansa.
Post your post on social media. You enter. How do you think everybody see it? How do you think it's getting from one server to another so quickly? Frequency and waves. And people never think about, how is this happening? How am I able to live stream right now? You can see me right now. It's like maybe a couple of seconds delay. How do you think that's happening? When I don't have no strings on my phone, I'm not connected to a landline, nothing. It's a frequency. So what I'm saying to you is not some made up conspiracy theory that I like pulled out my ass. It's real, and you can go look for it yourself. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Just like when I talk about the law of attraction, this is why I sometimes try not to talk about metaphysics as much. Like I want to talk about metaphysics on my channel like crazy. You know, because metaphysics is real, and metaphysics is something that I've always wanted to talk about. And of course, I got a metaphysics and spirituality playlist. But anytime I start talking about a source or a higher power or where I get my energy from, this whole religion thing starts to come into play. We start talking about Buddhism versus Christianity. It's like, oh my God, I cannot get onto social media and have intellectual content up for people that don't want to see it because they feel like because I'm Black, I'm female, or
No, bitch. It's because you ain't shit, bitch. They don't know shit. That's why.
Okay, I'm trying to get this link since one of my mods didn't grab it. Let me see here. We're going to grab this link. And what we're going to do, we're going to intermission so everybody can go make sure they, for all that want to follow up with this live tomorrow, for the post on one of my mods, yeah, make sure y'all grab this as well. Okay, that's the video for tomorrow. So we're gonna intermission. And everybody gonna make sure you hit the reset reminder. So that's what we're gonna do. Everybody go click that set reminder for all those who want to participate. That way you definitely get the notification. To my playback watchers, I'm gonna put that in the description for y'all. My shadow watchers, y'all can click the link as well. All right. So I hope everybody click the reminder on that. That way you get alerted. You got to worry about trying to go to the just popping up and just finding out the live is going on, because I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but quite a few people didn't get a chance to catch the live what we was talking about. So they kind of came in the midst of it. So that way you'll be able to get the alert when it does, when I do come on tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the coronavirus. Again, it's going to be basically part 2 of the epidemic we're going through. So it's going to be some informative things. And we're going to weigh on a few other things as well, but it's more so to inform people on what they need to do and what they need to know, things they need to know, because the mainstream media is only telling you so much, so hopefully, people could take some of these information and kind of apply it to themselves. So that's basically what it's going to be for. It's going to be very informative than anything. All right. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to motherfucking comment and motherfucking subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up. Donate to my spiritual fund. I'm going to shout the spiritual fund out again. Initials HO. Much love for your spiritual donation. Initials HO. Much love for your spiritual donation. All right, let's get back to this bitch.
I'm comfortable in my sexuality, that what I say outside of my mouth can't be trusted because I'm not intellectual. Because I'm black.
Hold the fuck up. You're comfortable with your sexuality, and that's why the things that come out of your mouth.
No, you mean you're comfortable with being who you are. That's why the things that come out of your mouth. That's what you mean to say, Sansaray?
Female, and I'm comfortable with my sexuality or whatever. Oh, we don't like her because we don't like her foundation. So what she's saying about frequency can't be right. She don't got her eyelashes on, right? Come on. So the stuff that I see inside of my comment section, when I post my metaphysical content, when I post my content about technology, when I post content about something that actually matters, that you can actually learn from me. I mean, I spent a long time talking about relationships. I spent a long time talking about the Black community, right? You all saw that. Everybody was there for that. Everybody wanted to sit and, have intellectual conversation about that. But when I start talking about science and technology, y'all not here for it. When I start talking about metaphysics and stuff outside of that, I don't have an audience for that. So it's like now that, I've slowed down on my channel and I'm not posting as much, I'm just trying to figure out what I really want to do with my channel. And some content that I post.
God damn, it's been motherfucking 3 months and you sit here still talking about what you want to do for your channel. It's been over motherfucking 3 months, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We finna roll into the 4th month. You ain't figured shit out yet. God damn. I mean, you've been saying this shit since last year. Until I figure out what I'm gonna do with my channel. Y'all know I'm not lying. She been saying this since last year. She said it at the beginning of last year. This year, Damo supposed to be running our channel. Bitch, what happened to that? Which we know wasn't gonna motherfucking pop off. And this bitch still can't figure out what she want to do with her channel. She's so motherfucking worried about monitoring every motherfucker that come in her shit versus getting her motherfucking game up to make better motherfucking content. That's how fucked up and ass backwards this bitch is. That's how fucked up and ass backward this dumb ass bitch is.
That might be about technology or spirituality or metaphysics or current events, the monetization is taken off. YouTube was swapping down that they want their content creators to make social change. They tell us that they want
42,000 motherfucking subs, Sansaray, and you don't know what the motherfucking do with all these people. Really? 42,000 subs, y'all, and she don't know what to do with these people. She really doesn't. That's how fucked up she is.
us to spread awareness. But when we put up content like this to help people have a better understanding of what's happening to them and the world around them, they take the monetization off because advertisers don't want to advertise on stuff that could possibly make people think harder. They don't want you guys to think harder. They want you guys to sit there like vegetables, watch TV, buy their products. The end. Because at the end of the day, this is about money. This isn't about a conspiracy theory. This isn't about the sickness. This isn't even about the frequency or the wavelength. For them, it's about money. And let the chips fall where they may. And only the intellectual can be able to understand what I'm saying. And I.
So basically, we're not intellectual because we don't understand this bullshit. That's basically what she's saying. Only the intellectual will understand what I'm saying. So basically, we're not intellectual. Oh shit! Oh man.
Like I said, I try to speak from a layman's term type of, vibe so that people can, hear me out. I don't want to be too damn technical. Like I'm sitting here.
See, so basically, she trying to dumb this shit down to where we understand this bullshit. How you gonna dumb down some bullshit?
Or scientific. I'm sitting here talking about molecules and electrons, and people are like, huh? What? Like, wait, am I gonna get a Scooby snack for this? Okay, I'll sit here and listen to your little molecule and frequency story. You know what I mean? Then I got people who hear me. The people that do hear me, the people that understand what I'm saying, the people that are interested in this type of content, you guys got to tell me that. Y'all got to start putting that in my comment section, and y'all got to start being supportive of.
Well, shit, every time somebody try to support your monkey ass, a motherfucker tell you something. Oh, no, shut up, dummy. You don't know what you're talking about.
That type of content. Because the only reason why I haven't been posting it is because people weren't supportive of it. People were more supportive seeing me and my baby daddy arguing over our son than they were of hearing information about this.
Hold the fuck up. I gotta laugh about this shit because I caught this shit when I listened to this shit. She said that people rather hear me and my baby daddy argue over our son. When has Priest got on her and argue with her? She's basically arguing with herself. If anything, Priest is not arguing with you, Sansari. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Think about it. Think about this. Inside of my live stream right now, it is.
Think about it. Think about this. Now listen to this bullshit.
Is 29 people. 29 people, and I only got 9 likes. 9. You see what I'm saying? Like, in one of my live streams the other day, I had 60 people in there when I was talking about my mother having a coronavirus. People was watching it, you know? But now that I'm talking about technology and something that they really need to be aware of, I guess they feel like, you know, there's nothing that they can do about it because they need their cell phones. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's like, I don't care if the 5G radiation is killing me. I need my phone. I'm sorry. I need to be able to take my selfie and post it on Instagram. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that. You guys, I was telling my mother yesterday, there's a picture in my stories, right? And this is going to freak you out because I can't believe this is like this. There's a picture in my stories, right? I think it's.
She just said she was telling her mother yesterday, like, if everything is normal and fine with Kathy, but I thought Kathy was in quarantine.
Over 700 people that have viewed it. I don't know if you can see the statistics or can you see what's happening with it, but over 700 people, 769 people have looked at that story. And it's under like 25 likes. That's what happens. I get all of these views on videos, right? And the likes aren't there. It's like people read my stuff and they talk to me about it, but they don't like it. I'm trying to get people to understand something. If you want me to stay on YouTube and you like the content that I post and you want to talk about more stuff like this or whatever it is that you want to talk about, you got to tell me. You got to tell me. You know what I mean? If there are things that you want to learn, if there are things that's interesting to you that I talk about, you have to say that. Don't just watch me. Tell me, engage. I think a lot of people felt like my comment section is still off. I been turned my comment section on a year ago. I seen a guy come into my comment section and say, "Oh, your comment section is back on." I'm like, when the last time you watched me? My comment section been on for a year. Like, come on, man. Like, what are y'all talking about? You know, I think that the part about me that I think might be uncomfortable to a lot of people is I encourage people to be independent thinkers. I don't want a cult of people following me. Like, right, you know what I mean? Eat, drink, sleep me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want y'all to do that. You know, I want you to come here and visit, you know, and when see something positive, laugh, talk about something, and go home. Go home to your family. Get off social media, you know? And I think that's one thing that makes me different from a lot of content creators because a lot of content creators want like this cult following. They want people to be like super supportive and loyal. But
Hold the fuck up. You talking about other content creators want like a cult following. That's not true. If anything, it's you that want a cult following. You want everybody to agree with your bullshit. You want to sit here and monitor every motherfucking body. Know their name. Know their IG. Know their Facebook. That's you. That's not every other content creator. So what the fuck are you talking about?
At the same time, they want them to drink the Kool-Aid. See, I want you to be supportive. I want you to be loyal. Because I love you guys, you know. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even still be doing videos. Because
everyone, for you guys, I still wouldn't be doing videos. Bitch, you trying to make these people pay for some bullshit. If anything, you want them to pay for something of quality. Not some made up bullshit off the top of your motherfucking head. I mean, if you would choose to do that, at least, you know what I'm saying, have a disclaimer like, hey, the shit I say is not to be taken literally into mind. This is for your viewers' discretion only. That's what you need to put, bitch.
let me tell you something. It's a lot of people out there who are like, Sansaray, please do not stop doing videos. Can you please just do it? I watch them. You know, so that's what keeps me going. The negativity or the hate or the not getting as many likes and stuff like that doesn't really bother me as much. And that's why I keep doing it. But I just want more people who are watching me to speak up, because you're watching every move I make, but you're not saying anything. You know, I was thinking maybe some of y'all got blocked by my moderators because y'all ain't know how to act. Y'all ain't know how to act in the Queen's house. You know what I mean? Tisk. You know? Listen, so I gotta go. It's 43, but I gotta go. It's early. I wish we could do a video collab. Dragon Manifest. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make you sign a non-disclosure agreement and another.
Yeah, she's gonna make you sign a non-disclosure agreement because if we find out this bitch does the motherfucking collab with you, bruh, we're gonna motherfucking show her motherfucking fuck shit. That's why she wants you to sign that non-disclosure agreement. You're not to talk to nobody from over there. You're not to let nobody know that I'm about to do a collab with you. Matter of fact, don't even make a schedule appointment for it. We're just gonna do it at this time. And you don't start talking till I get there. That's what she gonna do, y'all. She gonna make sure she got this next one under control. Did I tell you not to talk to them?
Type of agreement that you're not about to be getting on the social media trying to drag me, lying about me and stuff. That's what's happened with the other collaborations. So I'm probably going to have to send out contracts from now on if I do collaborations. And that's sad because I used to just want to do collaborations. But for some reason, everybody that I've done a collaboration with turn around and pretend like they got some major problem with me. And like, we got some.
No. That's not the case, Sansaray. They turn around and see the fuck shit and the bullshit that comes out your mouth.
Beef out of nowhere just so they can get some hits, some views or something. And I don't be beefing with nobody. Like, I don't really be caring. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I ain't about to sit up here and make a series of videos about how much I can't stand you. If anything, I'll defend myself, and I'm barely doing that because I don't want to talk about that stuff no more, you know. Lil J Atlanta, when you coming back to Atlanta? I actually have no reason to come back to Atlanta. Except for I keep telling my friends that to come here. You know, California is a beautiful place. Come here. You know what I mean? Come check me out. You know, I might bring my son there to see the rest of his family on his father's side. And that's as far as it goes with me. I'm not gonna you know, like be there. I'm not gonna live there. I see Atlanta from a distance still, and I miss stuff like Zaxby's, Papados, and shit like that. But I don't miss the culture of that place and how people treat each other. You know what I mean?
Because they didn't treat Sansaray. They didn't help Sansaray. Nobody did marry Sansaray. Oh, so it's the culture fault. You know, it's not Sansaray fault because she's an amazing, good person, y'all.
Anyway, this was my electronic warfare live stream. Again, don't forget, you guys, I am going to change my channel to where it will be membership only as far as live streams go. Of course, I'll post my regular like edited stuff that I haven't posted. I haven't posted anything edited in a long time. It's been 2 months, I think. You know, my edited videos where you guys see my intro and stuff like that. That's all that's going to be on my YouTube channel. If you're not a member, you'll be able to see those. But members will only be the ones who will see my live streams. YouTube members, or you can go into Instagram and see my free live streams there at The Real Sansaray. You know, you can go check that out. But yeah, I'll try to you know.
Right, Supreme. She can't get a motherfucking fix. I bet she online right now, y'all, looking for the closest motherfucking swingers group. I know she is. As soon as she get to, oh my God, man. I know she is, y'all. How much y'all want to bet Sansaray is sitting here trying to find the closest motherfucking swingers group up that way? Put ones in the chat room, y'all think, if y'all know that's what she's trying to do.
Do more of it. Your body doesn't create viruses. Lord. Your body, I thought I just explained this. So I coming in late. It's not that your body creates viruses. Your body creates a reaction to something that it's experiencing. Okay, so when people sit here and we're talking about the coronavirus, to me, that virus isn't something that's being contracted from each other. It's something that's happening, hovering over us, that's creating it, which is most likely to me the radiation. And I just explained the radiation being the reason why people are having a difficult time breathing, because in a 60 gigahertz atmosphere, the oxygen is impacted differently. So the insides of our body, the protein inside of our body that basically transforms the oxygen and puts it into our blood and into our brain, can no longer.
Dr. Raider motherfucking rat, y'all. Dr. Raider motherfucking rat.
Do what it needs to do. That protein, that hemoglobin protein, it can't transform it in our body, the oxygen in our body, because the frequency, okay, the gigahertz, the 60 gigahertz frequency impacts oxygen. It changes it. So the electrons inside of the molecules, the O and O2 are sharing electrons. And those electrons are moving at a certain speed. And the frequency is making the speed of the electrons go faster. Okay? So because those electrons are moving faster, the oxygen is transformed into something else, and our body cannot inhale. Well, we can inhale it, but the protein is not going to be able to, you know, filter it and change and put it into our blood and into our brain. That's what's happening. But I mean, I can bring a horse to water, can't make him drink it, you know, whatever. Mister, I'm a nurse. Oh, I saw you the other day. Let me tell you something about nurses. Nurses. I can tell you like this. No nurse in the history of nurses has time to be trolling me. Especially not around this time. The way the planet is going on, what's happening with the planet right now, no nurse has time to be watching all of my live streams. You're not no damn nurse. You a troll. I know the difference between a troll and a damn nurse. What's wrong with y'all? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I decided to put my live streams on paid members only, so I won't have to deal with people like this pretending to be nurses and trolling and stuff like that. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be, first of all, as I'm sitting here and I'm talking about gigahertz and oxygen and H2O and stuff, and you're telling people I'm lying about electrons and atoms and stuff. How would a nurse know that? You would have to be a scientist to know that, not a nurse. Not a nurse. You know, nurse might know that if she does phlebotomist. Isn't that what it is? Phlebologist. They might know because they deal with blood. So they might know how oxygen, you know, affects blood. So they might know about molecules and electrons and stuff like that. You know. My birthday is June 1st.
Birthday June 1st. And she said she wasn't gonna be on live camera until her motherfucking birthday. And here it is, motherfucking March. Wow.
I'm a Gemini. But back to what I was saying. What was that? I was explaining oxygen again. So did everybody get it?
No, we didn't get that bullshit, bitch. Try again.
Did everybody understand? Troll father number two. Let me answer your question. I have three other videos on my channel about
Her. Y'all listen to this shit right here. Listen to how she get attitude.
my mom. Go watch them. If you watch them, you wouldn't be coming into my chat saying this right now. You're a troll, and I don't want trolls in my space.
He's a troll for asking about Big Kathy on how she doing. Oh, how your mom's doing? Oh, you didn't watch my videos? You're a troll. I don't like trolls in my space. That's why this bitch don't got nobody.
Especially ones that don't listen. Like you heard, like I'm pretty sure if you asking me that question, you either heard about my mom being sick or you saw the videos already and you're coming into my chat to cause a problem. And that's what's getting you blocked. I don't owe you anything. Like I don't have to answer your questions. You know, I think people feel like I have to answer them, but I don't. I answer them by choice, you know. But I'm not going to entertain foolishness. I did that enough on YouTube, and I just feel like it's pointless. It's pointless. I think a lot of the times on YouTube, YouTube has this big problem where it allows all types of mentally unstable people who are not intellectual, people that have.
Okay, now everybody ain't intellectual like Sansa Ray. She's the only intellectual person on YouTube. She's the only intellectual person on YouTube. You let her tell it.
No respect for human race or people to come onto this platform and have a voice that wouldn't necessarily be heard on a regular day. I try not to disrespect anybody, but there's a reason why I'm very limited about what I'm speaking about as far as my mother goes.
You try not to disrespect nobody, but you got on her and disrespected your son's father for goddamn what, 2 to 3 years? Really, bitch?
Because people tend to try to attack my mom, and I don't like it, you know.
Okay, get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Ain't nobody attacking Big Kathy. Why you motherfucking lying, bitch?
I don't like it. Yeah. So, hold on. Plug up my phone. 75 and 80s were great years. I know that's so true. Mike, I'm about to get off the live stream. I've been on it for 53 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta go work. But yeah, so That's what I have to say about, phones and stuff. So anyway, I'll talk more about this stuff later on at a later date.
She says she got to go to work. So I remember this time that this video was done. It was done right around the same time. It was done today. And was it? I say a couple of hours. Probably a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two before she did this one today. And also what she claimed to have dropped Damo off at work. So if you got to go to work, Sasha Ray, how is it that you how was you able to be able to do this live at these different motherfucking times? It doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So your work is Postmates. That's what it is. Postmates and Uber Eats. Whichever one call you first. Postmates call you, you're there. Uber Eats call you, you're there. And what's the other one, y'all? Amazon call her, she there. That's what she doing. That's a part of her streams of income. So she only got 4 streams of income. Postmates, Amazon, Uber Eats, and YouTube. Oh, her graphic design whenever that kicks in. So that's 5 streams of income. Oh my God. This bitch ain't gonna never clock into no 9 to 5, y'all. She's not, Now she was doing this and didn't have baby Justy. I could kind of fill out on her. I could kind of, I could go with that. But by her having baby Justy, she needs a motherfucking 9 to 5, along with the Postmates, and then along with the Uber Eats, then along with the motherfucking Amazon, and also YouTube. Well, fuck that. Scratch YouTube, bitch, because this bitch just ain't shit on YouTube. Yeah, I said it. You ain't shit on YouTube, bitch.
Y'all show Mike some love. Mike's my brother. Show him some love there. Can you see me? Is my live stream stuck? No.
Right on. Why does she have to drop Damo off when she got 3 cars? When she got the Tesla, the Lexus, and this little itty bitty motherfucker right here, this Toyota or whatever the fuck it is. I believe it's a Toyota. Yeah. This look like a Toyota by the seats. It look like a Toyota. Because I don't think Nissan make a headrest like that that's in the back. Oh, she has no problem showing this, but she didn't want to show the Lexus. That's why she took the motherfucking videos down. Yeah, we got you, bitch. We got you. We got your post. We got the videos. So you can stop it with that bullshit. Yes, as I got my new Lexus. Where the Lexus at now, bitch? So whoever they I need to go back and look at who the guy was talking about they should do a collab. You need to ask him what happened to that Lexus and the Tesla. No, dummy. You weren't supposed to ask me that question. That's not on the roster.
Oops. Is my live stream stuck? Can you guys see me? It looks like it's stuck. Can you hear me? You can hear me? I don't know why I'm stuck like that. I gotta go, y'all. Bye.
All right. We'll go ahead and drop the link. Anybody want to come chime in? If not, we'll just go ahead and post it on out. I like to shout my shadow watchers out. I also like to my playback watchers. Shout them out. People in the chat, much love. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, tomorrow we definitely gonna be on. You know something? I might come back tonight.
Mike. That's a big Mike. Ain't no promises, but I might come back tonight. But anybody want to come up and chime in on what they just heard? Feel free to do so right now. Once again, shout out to my mama. Playback watchers if y'all can. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me on the like. Some of y'all do. Much love to y'all that do. Let me see who else. You know something? Let me see. Let me go ahead and see what I can whip up. If somebody want to come up, chime up, and I can see what I can whip up, I'll probably whip out another video. Hey, yeah, this Sunday. I know I got this Saturday thing going on. I'm trying to get that out the way and lined up. I got partial of my Sunday lined up. This Sunday, we're not going to do the rat. We're going to get back on the strong mommy Chrissy situation this Sunday. I'm trying to get some things. I'm trying to get it the rest of what I need to, get flowing on that lined up. But this Sunday, I'm definitely gonna try to make it. We're definitely gonna make it. Try to make it for Strong Mommy Chrissy now. We're gonna add some things in. It's gonna be Strong Mommy Chrissy that lives life. Is that lives life? Yeah, her situation and the main situation. Because it's something, man. After I got to listening to a few things started coming around in full circle. Full circle again. Yes, things definitely got to come in full circle again with the Strong Mommy Chrissy situation. It's a lot of shit that I'm saying that's fucked up about this situation, but we're going to touch up on that Sunday. But tomorrow, I'm definitely Saturday, we're definitely gonna be doing the coronavirus part 2. Okay. Coronavirus part 2. Hold on. Yeah. We got a bad feedback. You need okay. We got a bad feedback there.
Why you mute me?
Because we got a bad feedback.
Well, I got it fixed now. So I'm here. It is me.
Oh, okay. So what do you got to say about today's show?
Well, I have to say that this is a good show as usual, very entertaining. I came on here to say that you are on quarantine lockdown, so you might as well do another show tonight. You ain't got nowhere else to be. So you might as well do another show. That's what I got on here to say.
Okay, maybe I'm trying to see what's good tonight.
Ain't nothing good. Everything is shut down. So you're going to be at home, fix you some beanie weenies, put your headphones on, and get to rocking. I need some entertainment for the evening. Shit. Unless you're gonna do a peep show, you can do STL After Dark and do a peep show.
Oh shit! Sound like
I have some virtual Bitcoin I can send if you want to, show what you're working with. Maybe I
He said the bars are closed.
Yep, the bars are closed. The strip club is closed. Chili's is closed. So you might as well open up your can of beanie weenies, grill you some frog ass, and get online tonight.
Okay, you must got a show lined up for us.
You are the content creator. You supposed to come up with the shows. I'm just the lovely co-host.
Man, when you becoming a co-host, you fill out a spiritual application. Damn. Motherfuckers come over here making positions.
Yes, I am the lovely co-host. So I'm like Vanna White. I'm just, waving my arms around, showing, what's on display. Now, either you're gonna do a show or you'll do a peep show. Either way, a show is happening tonight. So, what's your pleasure?
Like I said, I might try to see what's good.
Ain't nothing good.
Something good.
You're gonna catch coronavirus in your ass. If you're trying to go out, sneak out and go somewhere, you're gonna have coronavirus in your ass. So you need to stay at home and do a show for everybody else that's on lockdown instead of trying to creep around, sniff around, try to see what you can find. Because ain't nothing out there but coronavirus and gonorrhea. So you need to stay at home.
You said coronavirus and who?
Gonorrhea, the clap.
Well, I don't have that problem. You know what I'm saying? We got protection over here.
Well, protection for what?
Lysol, and I got some motherfucking magnums.
What? Stop. Okay. I, okay. Spiritual divorce papers is in the mail tomorrow.
You need
You got to talk about some magnums. I hope whatever it is burn through the magnums and your wee fall off. How about that?
Damn. That's kind of harsh. Shit. I ain't trying to pick up a motherfucking Raider rat now. Shit.
Okay. You going I'm trying to sneak out tonight. You gonna come back with something you can't get rid of.
Right, man.
We gonna be rest in power STL. That's what
I ain't gonna be no resting shit.
And then I'm gonna have a big
rest in bed.
I'm gonna have a big life insurance payout.
That's the only RIB gonna be around here.
Rest in power STL. And then I'm gonna get my big life insurance payout. I'm gonna be the sad widow with the black hat on, with the veil, falling all into the grave, and then I'm gonna go and get me a young boo, and we gonna ride out into the sunset on your life insurance policy.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Man, that sounded kind of familiar around her. Shit.
You wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
But yeah, we possibly, like I said, gonna come back. We gotta get something lined up,
Okay, well, I'll be since I'm the lovely co-host, I will try to help you out. But I gotta do everything around here, so I'll try to help you
say
out.
You gotta do everything. What have you done?
I am the lovely co-host. I keep the trains moving around here. That's what I do.
You keep the trains moving.
Updated. I keep you updated on what's going on.
What kind of trains you keep get moving?
The rat railroad. That's what I keep running around here. So I do a lot of work. I work in the background to support you because that's what I'm supposed to do as a spiritual spouse, and I do a good job.
So
pat myself on the back.
You must be the passengers. You know what I'm saying? So who's the conductor?
I am
Who's the caboose?
No, I'm the lovely co-host / co-pilot on this train. I always remember that. Okay. I am the lovely co-host.
Like you said, what kind of train is this?
The Rat Railroad. And in which I am the lovely co-host. You are the host. I am the lovely co-host. I always have to put lovely in front of it.
Well, the only train the rat know about is the one that, you know what I'm saying, she got ran on the swing car. That's my
But that ain't happening though in these parts. Ain't no train being run on the lovely co-host.
Oh, you sure?
I'm 100,000% sure that shit. I showing the shit I am. Ain't no choo-choo over here. No.
I'm like, hey, let's go over Pink House.
No. You barely welcome. You barely welcome, and you the spiritual spouse. You barely welcome, so you better count your blessings. Count your blessings.
Oh, shit. Oh man. But yeah, let me see what we can whip up. You know something? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, I gotta find a video.
Tell him, Gemini. You don't think fat meat greasy, but I'm sure.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I got a throwback video. I'm gonna try to find that's on the other channel. So we're gonna head roll that. Let me see. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna intermission so I can cue the video up. That sound good?
Intermission is slang for he finna go put some cow nuts on the grill.
I might do that too.
Open up.
I might throw me some tripe in the motherfucking grease. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling.
He gonna throw some cow nuts on the grill and open up a can of SpaghettiOs, and he'll be back, y'all.
All right, let me go ahead and intermission right quick so I can go ahead and cue this video on up.
All right, so y'all hold tight. Go get your popcorn, go get your water. We're gonna play a playback. Y'all gonna hear me on the playback, so don't pay no mind. We're just gonna let it rock out. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. This is a video that was hidden over in the vault on the other channel. Some of y'all might remember this, and some of y'all might not. Okay. So this was titled "Why That Rat Doesn't Have No Friends." So like I said, y'all gonna hear me talking through it, but don't, you know what I'm saying, think it's me. So I'm gonna try to think of something I can say to let you know that I'm talking now. So let me go ahead and roll this. Like I said, I'm talking through it, but don't pay no mind. I ain't gonna say don't pay no mind, but you know, don't think it's me talking now. my what's called my files and shit, and delete the shit out. Make sure I get all of the extra files and put it in my shit. Yeah, because this laptop what I'm using it is basically what is intended for this, but really not to download a lot of shit, you know. So I can be a desktop. I won't mind. I mean, an actual desktop with the tower and shit. I've had one of those in a shit a long ass time. Let me see. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna read slow ass fucking post she wrote down. Well, put on a blog site. That's what I'm gonna do. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. I want to make sure I'm in tone. Trying to read this shit. Okay. So make sure I'm on track. Make sure this bullshit don't crash. And that's what I'm going to do. Keep it on this. All right. Okay. We're going to play a sprinkler also. We're going to critique that shit. Let me see. Where the fuck? Okay. That ain't what we want. There we go. Okay. She wrote a post on the 15th, which is Friday. No, was it Friday? Thursday. They won't ever love me. Everybody hates and they always have. Okay. Now, once you really, damn, you compliment SGL. Okay. We just getting started. To everybody coming in, we just getting started for real. But I read this, and it's long as fuck. And usually when it's long like this, she definitely trying to prove herself to I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Her dumb ass, for some odd reason, just can't keep her fucking personal life and the fucking internet bullshit separated to save her goddamn monkey ass life. You know? And she put up a post, an image. And the image said, I wonder how many strangers hate me because of how someone else described me to them. Sansaray, nobody ain't got to describe shit. We listen to your monkey ass. Okay. So she started off like this. Why do people invest so much energy into hate? Why does something so negative bring such delight in some? Also, why does it take anonymity for people to express their hatred? To spend hours on end being irresponsible and refusing to take accountability for what you say online is so entertaining to some folks. It shocks me. Well, it's not only what you say, Sasha Ray. It's the motherfucking bullshit that you do. Okay. Then she goes off to say, well, I'll leave off that. especially in my own community of color. I know you ain't talking about the black people, bitch, because you're not black. So that's why we treat you the way we do, because you're not black. If you were black, we'll give you a pass, maybe. But we still have to call y'all your bullshit. It's always a battle of the wits, but in a disturbing way. Who can throw the best insult wins? Seemingly, what's the prize? To be able to say you hurt someone or that you made someone feel bad about themselves? Or when the lies you tell, when you spreading rumors, break up friendships, relationships, and even family. What lies were told? I always told you, you know what I'm saying? Feel motherfucking's free to point me out if I said a lie about you. But you never could do that. You never could. Oh yeah, once again, I ain't forgot about the what you call it video. I haven't finished edited. Close to finish editing it. I will be putting it up. I had to go about another way of doing it because, like I said, I hate to download shit to her and take it to her and all that shit, but it will be up. I know it's been up Friday, but it will be up. Then she said, I would read for STL, but I can't narrate well. My brother needs some help getting through a paragraph. Oh no, I always catch all the bullshit because she can't fool me. That's why I remember that card interview I played with her and Dominique. She just said, I just can't fathom, you know what I'm saying, to get my thought on about this guy. He just didn't want to save it to save your life. I'm just so fucking real. So I say it for you. The truth motherfucking hurts. Okay. Let's get back to this bitch. Or when the lies you tell, spreading rumors, break up friendships, relationships, and even family. Is that a good prize? Why does it feel so good? Okay. I don't think there has ever been a day in my life where I wasn't being spoken about behind my back. I learned early on that even people I love would hurt me with opinionated words. The first time I heard someone talking bad about me behind my back was during an argument my mother and stepfather were having. They were broken up and he hadn't seen me in a while. Oh, okay. But I thought you said your personal life was good. But it's online where you had the most trouble at. Okay. We went to visit him. Okay. I went into my old room to gather some things and I heard them downstairs arguing. He was telling her how different I was. He didn't like that my mother wasn't as hard on me as he used to be. He was abusive, both sexually and physically, and obsessive compulsive. God damn. He was a disciplinarian. He no longer had control over me, and I believe that bothered him more than anything. I started to cry. It hurt just to hear someone speak so badly about me to my own mother. Okay, why would he speak bad about you, though? There got to be a reason. I ended up catching 3 more people in my family do that. My grandmother, my aunt, my cousin, whom people consider my sister. It wasn't until later that it occurred to me that people weren't going to like me. Oh, okay. In high school, there were always rumors spread about me. I wonder why. I was independent. I was an independent thinker. I did what I wanted to do. I wasn't trying to fit in or be admired. I just want to escape all the bad experiences that were consistently happening to me at home and at school. I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs. I could have sworn she said she motherfucking did drugs to ease the pain away on Phil interview. I could have sworn this was chick that said that she had a table full of bottles. Okay. But now you don't drink and now you don't do drugs. Okay. I didn't steal, but I skipped school. I avoided conflict. I stayed to myself mostly. I wasn't girly girl. I was a tomboy. So my closest friend was always a boy. I took comfort in that closeness. Those platonic friendships were real and pure. The people that spreaded rumors about me the most were my cousin and two female friends I had my entire time in high school. Okay. I started getting played by boys early. My first kiss was in middle school with a boy who bet his friends that I was crushing on him so hard that I let him kiss me. Okay. What else did you do? And I did. Okay. During my late teens, I really didn't care about boys. I wasn't thinking about who my prom date would be or whether or not I'd get married. All I cared about was church and singing. Okay. So I guess that's when you was a minister. If I ran into a boy I'd encourage him to stick with me, but if he didn't, I'd let go. I kind of find it hard to fucking believe for some odd reason, Sasha Ray. I really do. It wasn't until I met my daughter's father that I wanted marriage. We had our daughter when I was 19. We were a lot more prepared for the unexpected new arrival because of a mutual respect and understanding for each other. Okay. He didn't want to be in a relationship or married, but we were still amazing co-parents and still are friends. That's nice to know, Sasre, that you and your daughter's father are still good friends. Y'all should be. Then my son's father came after 3 broken arrangements and all kinds of abuse and poor relationship decisions. Oh, okay. After being cheated on so much and a short period of me being a side chick in 2010, I decided I no longer wanted to do committed. I was just going to try polyamory, and I figured I'd try it one more time. I fell in love hard and fast. Hold up, you mean 2017, Sasha Ray? Because 2018, shit. From what you say, you ain't fucked nobody in what, 2 years? I'm just going off what you said. I'm not throwing words in your mouth. I'm going off what you said. She got it right here. She said, then 2018 came, and I figured I'd try it one more time. I fell in love hard and fast. I put a lot of trust and understanding in a man that didn't deserve it. Oh, okay. So by you putting a lot of trust and understanding to a man that didn't deserve it, whose fault is that? Yours or his? Our relationship was fun and loving when we weren't arguing over his ex-wife. Why would you be arguing over his ex-wife? Them two refused to discontinue being friends. Wow. You didn't want them to be, you want them to stop being friends because you wanted to. Okay. And I tried to cope with it. Besides, after 14 years of marriage, I wanted to respect whatever they salvaged after so much wasted time. Okay, you can't say it's wasted time because that wasn't your relationship. You know, to them, it might have been time well spent. You know, You know, some things runs its course, you know. Where I leave off at. Okay. Oh, so much waste in a unhappy marriage. How you gonna say they marriage was unhappy? I mean, sometimes, like I said, of course, but at the love of my life. So he was the love of your life. Okay. Decided to change faces. He took his, what a hideous sight to see. Okay. If it's so hideous, why did you keep motherfucking trying to reach out to him? If it's so hideous, if it's so terrible, it's so toxic. You know, so shit ain't adding up here. Okay. Then she puts the post up saying, stop trying to control him. Let him do what he wants to do so you can see what he rather do. His action will show you who he is, which is a true statement. But that doesn't really too much applies to this situation right here. It kind of goes a little bit hand in hand, but not so much on how it went. Because I would have to agree with it. You know, his actions show that he'd rather be with his wife. True. But there's a reason. And he said his reason. So I refresh with his. The man said, shit, wash your motherfucking dusty ass. That's a problem. You sitting up there talking about these 8 streams of income and it wasn't. That became a problem. And the list goes on. You know it. Okay. I was 4 months pregnant when we lived together in a extended stay hotel. Wow, really? I truck with him. You mean he slept in the back of his truck with you? He had somewhere to go. You didn't. Okay, now call me a lie. In a Walmart parking lot. Yeah, we know you know all about motherfucking Walmart. We are looking for places to live. Oh no, now it's we. Okay. He left me alone twice for a day or so. Came back, then wanted to leave again. He asked for space. Well, no, she put it this way. He is asking for space, question mark. I relax. Give it to him. Give it to him this time. Yeah, this bitch kind of throwing me off right here. Oh, okay. But I see what she's getting at. He leaves for a week. Doesn't call the entire time. Then comes back on his own. Ends up leaving another time, needs space. I let him leave again. Okay, you let him leave again. All right. He came back on his own. Suddenly, he started talking about other women he wanted to sleep with and his ex. I was too busy thinking about building a stable home for our new arrival. Now let's get back on that again. You sitting here in a fucking extended stay hotel. You should even been opening your motherfucking legs, bitch. You couldn't even afford to open your legs. Like, come on now. It's like, well, bitch, what you thinking? What you was. And you knew what you was trying to do. But shit didn't go your way. And I look at you. Don't let me say that because you'll come on this motherfucker. I got a $500,000 house. And then, boy, I tell you, soon as that information arrives, Sansa, we're going to shut it down.